I'm gonna tell you guys a quick story. I lost my SD card for my camera. Had a pretty good run, me and that SD card, but it's gone, so I'm filming on my phone today. I went on Tumblr and I asked you guys to send me questions for a Q&A, because it's been a while since we've done that, and I thought we could just kind of hop on here and have some fun. So let's get in there. Piggybacking off of everything I've been doing recently, in your opinion, when did your emo-ness peak? Right now, amigo. Right freaking now. Somebody asked me recently about how I looked in 2006. They were like, did you have the emo haircut? And did you like do the thing? And I'm like, no, I didn't, because I was so super afraid of deviating from the norm in any way possible. So I flew under the radar. So I didn't really have the look. I'm only really just establishing who I am physically to the world, like now. I'm only just doing that, and I'm having fun with that process. Why do you think our society puts romantic relationships above friendships? Movies and books and stuff. I don't know, it's just like everywhere. It's really easy to tell stories about that because it's just, it just makes sense, and it's something that I think on some level many of us do actually want. And I think because of sort of like the amount of stories we tell about it, it just has become so ingrained that that is the most important thing. I don't know. I'm not a sociologist. That's just my guess as a 23-year-old man. What's the best part about your day? I really like going to bed. Honestly, it's probably when I get out of the shower, because I like feeling clean. I don't like feeling like there's a lot of buildup and things of that nature. So getting out of the shower is the best part of my day. How do you get rid of toxic friends without hurting them? Well, I got bad news. Sometimes we hurt people, and I think inevitably we all have to kind of confront the fact that our actions are going to hurt people at some point in time. But that doesn't make us bad people. Sometimes you have to hurt people that you like, or people that you love, or people that you once cared about, because you have to worry about your health, your safety, and other factors. There's really no way to avoid hurting someone if you're kind of removing them from your life. If that person wants to be in your life, they're gonna be hurt by that. That's not the end of the world. Hurting somebody doesn't make you the worst. It's just, it sucks, man. It does suck a lot. But don't let that deter you from doing things for you, because you should do things for you. You should definitely do that. What are 3 of your favorite songs that mean the most to you? Ooh, I gotta think. Number 1, I gotta put Fix You by Coldplay up in there. I know it's really basic, but like, oh my God, that song is so important. Welcome to the Black Parade by My Chemical Romance, very obviously. Number 3, I gotta give it to, it's called Technicolor by Madeon. It's like an EDM track, but it's just like in a formative time in my life. Very important to me, that song. That's my 3. That's my 3. What kind of stuff do you do when you aren't making videos? I go to work a lot. I do that probably the most of anything. But recently I've been writing. Writing music, writing to write. Yeah, I'm finding ways to kind of expand on my artistic expression in a way, because I think for me it's really important that I do that. What has been the standout moment for you in 2016? I feel very fortunate that I have an answer to this. I feel really like good about it. At VidCon this summer, I was on a panel about earning a living on the internet with some friends of mine, and I don't know, it just, to me it feels like it was the highlight of my professional career. I love getting up in front of crowds. I love talking. I love kind of sharing about who I am and kind of letting other people know. I love doing that, and I feel like that was a really unique format for me to do that. I also learned a heck ton throughout that entire weekend, not just the stuff that I did. Just VidCon 2016 is probably the standout for me this year. What do I do when I don't do the things that I'm supposed to do? Well, ideally you'll do those things, but I know that that's not always as simple as just doing the stuff. I had the hardest time when I was in school doing the things that I was supposed to do because it stressed me out. And when I get stressed out, it's like my brain as a defense mechanism just separates me entirely from it. So I just don't do the thing. I'm not perfect at this. I'm still very much not the best at this, but something that helps me is just sort of making a habit of doing things, big or small, mostly small. Big scary stuff is big and scary. I don't know if you've heard, it's big and scary. I like trying to break it down into as many small parts as possible, which makes it more manageable, which makes it more easy to accomplish. I like to view success and accomplishing things, tasks, as like a habit that I gotta get myself into because I just kind of gotta keep ahead of myself, because I know that if given the chance to cease all action, I will do that. I will take that chance. Will you marry me? As soon as I'm done filming, I'm gonna text my mom and I'll let you know. Cool, I'll get back to you. What if the person I love loves me back, but they're afraid of a bad result, so they push me away? I don't want to go after someone that says no, but then I feel like I'm giving up. Oh boy. Even if somebody tells you that they have feelings for you and that they like you back and all that stuff, if they say that they don't want to be with you, I don't think you want to be with that person. I know it's romantic to consider fighting for someone and something that, yeah, that you believe is good and significant and nice, and it's not always a black and white line that I'm drawing when I'm saying these kinds of things. You just kind of got to feel it out for yourself. You don't want to push somebody into being with you. Absolutely never. You never want to have to do that, because somebody should just want to be with you. And you also don't want to do that to yourself with somebody who is in but not fully in. You know what I mean? Because if that's the case, then it's just going to be excruciating for you. I know that I need a lot of, like, affection, and I need a lot of reassurance in relationships, because that's just who I am as a person. So when you're with somebody who's kind of given themselves an out, there's a lot of fear there attached. And yes, I'm speaking from personal experience. You don't want to be involved with a person who can leave at any moment. And who hasn't committed themselves to you, if that's something that's important to you. That's what I feel about that. But I can't make choices for you, anonymous friend on the internet. I think you gotta just feel this kind of stuff out for yourself and figure out what this person wants, what you want, and what's feasible. That's the most important thing, is that y'all talk about it. I got one more question here. Are you wearing eyeliner in your latest video? Homie, I'm wearing eyeliner right now in this video. But I do kind of want to talk about that a little bit. Somebody said something really mean and transphobic on my last video, which I don't want to talk about, but I want to kind of like talk about gender a little bit. Gender, yeah. I said earlier in the video that I'm only really starting to kind of like express physically like who I am, or at least attempting to do that. Like in the last couple years or so, and I'm having fun with that process. I subdued myself in many ways for so long out of some fear, out of a lot of fear actually, and I think I'm starting slowly but surely to shed that fear and just do me, regardless of whatever that means. My identity is something that I have experienced very fluidly over the last couple of years, and I'm coming to terms with that, and I'm accepting that, and I'm embracing that, and it's something that is, it's exciting to me. I think I look good wearing eyeliner, so I wear eyeliner sometimes. I called my summer aesthetic comfortably androgynous, and I think right now we're entering the winter of yesterday's eyeliner. In many ways, this has been a theme of what I've been talking about recently. I'm trying to take control of my life and my identity, and really just sort of do me, whatever that means. I want to do that. Changing my look to reflect who I am, how I feel, the kind of person I want to be, that's exciting to me, and that's something that I'm enjoying doing. So yeah, I'm wearing eyeliner every once in a while. I don't think it's that big of a deal. Like, some people will say things like, every time I wear makeup, they'll be like, "You're so brave." I don't really feel brave at all. I'm not really making a statement either, I don't think. I think I'm just doing me. And that's really it. Thank you guys for sending in your questions. Again, I'm sorry for this weird angle and the fact that I'm filming on my phone right now, but you know, I was bound to lose an SD card at some point in my life. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day wherever you are, and I will see you next time on Friday. Hello, friends. As you can see on my hat, Tumblr. That's where I did this, and that's where I answer a lot of your questions. If you guys ever have questions about stuff, you can hit me up on Tumblr, and I usually read all my questions. Don't always respond. But that's a place where you can definitely reach me if you ever have questions. Just for curious, if you just want to just have a fun time burping and doing things like that. I'm gonna go. I love you guys a lot. Bye.